Use this as a lesson. Don't go for scab artwork if you're going for something specific. Give scab designers specifics of the vibes you're going for. So the situation started on a now deleted tweet, but I believe everything will give enough context. So on March 23, Apocalyptic Yummy tweeted, "After reading the review left, I genuinely feel sorry for the artists. They didn't deserve the 1-star review. Everyone who wants things a specific way in the future. Use this as a lesson. Don't go for scab artwork if you're going for something specific. Give scab designers specifics of the vibes you're going for. On top of that, only give a 1-star review if the product is genuinely bad quality. Rushed. The artist is incredibly rude / refused to cooperate, etc, etc. I felt sorry for Kitsu originally, but I don't anymore. I didn't even give one of my actual scabs a bad review when they drew an entirely different character because I signed up for a scab. The 1-star review is here since Kitsu's trying to make it out like she did nothing wrong and trying to play it off like she handled it nicely while essentially ruining an artist's reputation on VGen, knowing how bad their system is." And the review reads, "I commissioned Meotashi for a scab outfit design. I personally cannot recommend their scab designs. First and foremost, the design is objectively pretty and well thought out, given the theme being hibiscus chocolate cake. But it's a super niche theme, where usability for a solo VTuber is very hard to find. The design would work better alongside other Discord-based outfits for a group project. Knowing that most of their clients are VTubers, usability should be a considered aspect of commission and design. Furthermore, looking through Meotashi's portfolio, there are no other VTuber outfit designs based on the sorts. If there would have been, I would have notified them ahead of time that I do not want to go in that direction. The only desert-based design in their portfolio are for Hatsune Miku, and one VTuber model design, where the entire character revolves around the desert, and not just the outfit. I know it was a scab-style commission, and thus gave the artist creative freedom, but expectations were not met, because the design does not feel in line to the previous works, as there are no other desert-based outfits in the portfolio. I have tried working this out with Miyotashi, even offering to pay for an extra revision, but unfortunately, we were not able to come to a resolution. Please keep in mind that this is a review for this specific commission style, and not their overall work. All their other designs in their portfolio are gorgeous, and I'm sure working with them on a non-scab commission will leave you with very positive results. And the design is so gorgeous. It's so sad. So scab is basically surprise me. You're paying for something you're not gonna have feedback on. You're gonna get something you don't know what you're getting. And I do commissions. I am an artist, and I've had people leave bad reviews on surprise me services. It was only one person, but I'm not gonna give details because I don't want someone to look for it. But someone went and gave me a bad review because it didn't fit the character. Let's put it like that. It was pretty much what the person said when I followed everything that was specified, and it feels bad, you know. And looking at this design, the artist clearly put a lot of effort into it, so it just feels sad. And someone posted a screenshot of Kitsu's Discord server that reads, "TLDR spent $350 on a scab design in hopes to receive a new usable outfit design, but the design ended up being super niche, and I don't even like chocolate cake that much, and not being usable for a standalone design, maybe as a group project. I tried talking to the artist and even offered to pay for another revision, but they refused to work with me, so I already feel fucking stupid, because it's my own fault for wasting so much money, so if you could help out by liking and sharing, I would really appreciate it." And it's the tweet they made, quote unquote, venting about it. And then they posted an update reading, "In case anyone wondered, I did delete the tweets because people kept trying to start shit. First on my vent post, then on the post saying that people are starting drama, when there wasn't any from my part, then on the art post itself. The worst part is, it's not even the artist complaining about it. It's some random person trying to grandstand, and I'm just tired. The artist and me talked about it privately, and that was that. People are nosy and inserted themselves. post. Either way, I'm sorry for all this confusion, and thank you to the guys who were understanding and supportive. And Yami says, unfortunately, she leaves out the details where she abused the artist, demanded refunds, and the artist offered her revisions for a scab outfit. We did not need them. Kate was merely trying to deflect and hide what she did. This is also not the first time an artist has had issues with her behavior. And this is the reply to the one-star review that reads, thank you for your feedback. As we discussed privately, you order a scab design commission from me. For the record, I also offer non-scab style and highly catered design commissions with multiple drafts where you have control over the design, but this is not what you ordered from me. Scabs are at a discounted rate due to the lack of multiple drafts and revisions. You accepted my terms of service, which clearly states that scab commissions specifically do not include revisions, detailed communication outside of the initial form, or accounting for a client's personal preferences. This is the nature of this style of commission, and was clearly stated and agreed to multiple times. I also had a section on my request form where you could have communicated anything for me to note. For example, no niche themes, etc. But you did not include any information there besides asking to keep the patterns on your character, which I made sure to do. Additionally, the design delivered is absolutely of high quality and does align with all of my previous work. This includes utilizing themes to make unique designs you won't find anywhere else. Despite your claim that there isn't, there are in fact a number of other dessert-themed outfits in my portfolio you choose to not consider. In our conversation after delivery, your personal opinion was that you did not like the final design on the grounds that you cannot connect with it. I did my best given the situation to solve it amicably by providing you a revised version of the outfit and allowing you to resell, alter, or repurpose the design however you see fit to your taste. None of this pleased you, and you continue to insult me and my work, asking for further revisions and refunds. Again, this goes directly against my very clear TOS that you agreed to. Only after this point did I decide I would not continue working with you any further. While I am sympathetic to you not being happy with the design, I'll try calling it a unusable waste of money, and that it doesn't work for what you wanted it to work for. Ultimately falls to being your personal opinion and nothing of my own fault. It seems as though a scab style commission where you inherently are taking a risk as to whether or not you would like the final product may not have been the best style of commission for you personally, but I don't believe it warrants my entire service to be discredited. And people have comments to say. Anibi says, that made me a little nervous about continuing to sell scab style art. Imagine putting a scab design and giving the artist a 1-star rating because I didn't like what you created, so why didn't you just ask for something custom then? And they got blocked. Ara says, I think I won't offer scab services anymore. I wanted to provide a more affordable option for clients, but it became more problematic than helpful recently. Not to mention the amount of clients who don't give you any info on what they want, then leave a bad review if they don't like it. Most artists don't do it, but I have a revision as purchasable extra available, but clients don't use it. Most don't even bother messaging to discuss. I have them open for another week at most, so if you want to still get one, now's the time. Nixabel says, if you have something very specific in mind for an art piece, don't order a scab/surprise me commission. If you know you're someone who enjoys having control over details, don't order a scab/surprise me commission. If you have very high expectations for a service, don't order a scab/surprise me commission. Scab commissions are cheaper because the artist has complete creative freedom and they're usually less detailed. If you want a more controlled result where you can offer your input, order a normal commission. This way you're not unfairly placing expectations on artists for a service that is supposed to highlight their creativity. And if you want a more structured process, pay the proper price for it. Remember, artists are human beings who deserve respect and kindness. And then Yomi posted an update. Final post on the matter since Kitsunero VT is posting in her Discord and I'm just doing this to grandstand. You treated an artist horribly and tried to convince people you were nice, sweet, and handle it wonderfully. I don't care how big you are. I called you out because I honestly felt bad for you originally. I even DM'd you an artist who does beautiful work that you might have been able to work with. You posted the outfit and I was curious of the other design the artist did, and that's how I saw your review. I also saw the artist's response. You didn't handle this beautifully. You handled this horribly. And like some overly entitled VTuber, you're genuinely an awful person, and you showed how manipulative you are with this. You can out-decide for yourself on the matter, but I've said my point. I stood up for someone who deserved it, and I will no doubt do it again in the future. Stop being a victim. You're not one. Everyone give love to the artist. Their portfolio is honestly cute. And attaches the screenshot of the Discord server we've seen before, and the artist replied to the review. And people have comments. Aria says, Kitsune deletes her vent post after she claims that people were trying to start drama. Han, you're the one who left a 1-star review on a scab order and then decided to post about it. She's now getting mass blacklisted from a ton of artists due to this conflict. Vortex Virus says, writing a 1-star review because you don't know how to read TOS should be punished with a ban. Been there just the other day. Received a 1-star review because the client didn't read nor did research. They basically destroy our business because of their incompetence. It's so tiring. Liar says, can V10 also ban clients? Because if you do this to me, my petty ass will make sure you never getting commissions from anyone again. Noraneko says, I recommend blacklisting Kitsunero VT if you're an artist or offer scab commissions. This is genuinely so scary. Mage Mimi says, oh hello, I'm the artist who did the scab outfit design commission that ended up with a bad review. I truly do not wish any ill will on the client, so please remain kind. I wasn't going to say anything, but I feel like I can't remain silent after it blew up publicly, so hi, I'm Mimi. I do lots of commission work, my favorite being outfit design. I admit the way this commission went really blindsided me. I don't think harping on details will do any good at this point, but there are some things I'd like to say. First, thank you to those who were quick to support me. Last night I couldn't sleep at all since I was so worked up over the situation, but hearing everyone's kind words today has really assured me, so I'd like to say thank you so much. You guys really helped me feel better. I also want to clarify a few things. First, I use VGen for sporadic slots, so while my services are unlisted right now, it's only because my slots filled up. I didn't unlist them because of the situation, so please don't worry about that. Additionally, my normal design commissions that are catered to clients' specific desires with many drafts are always open. You can email me or contact me through my website anytime for quotes or inquiries. I also saw some artists saying the situation scared them away from trying scab style work. I want to encourage you to try it if you want to. I've done many scab works that go very smoothly, and everyone ends up happy. They can be very fun. This was my first ever negative review, and I've been doing this job for years, so please don't be discouraged. I like to offer advice for these artists to help you work through potential situations like this one. I recommend having a detailed upfront TOS you can refer back to avoid as many misunderstandings as possible. Though, like the situation, problems can still happen. It's important that you stick to your TOS. It exists to help you not overexert yourself. I made sure to clearly state no revisions/refunds, etc. and that I separately offer catered designs, but misunderstandings and unhappy clients can still happen. If you end up getting a bad review because of that, you are allowed to respond to it and share your perspective. For me, it was really scary having something so negative out in the wild like that, but I really tried to stand up for myself in a situation where I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. Having the TOS really helped. Last, to anyone who is looking at buying a scab from an artist, please be aware that you may not always like the result. You are saving money by giving up creative freedom to the artist. They typically have no revisions at all, sort of a get what you get and don't get upset situation. I did provide a revised version myself for this design, but not every artist will do that, and they don't have to do that with scabs. Scabs aren't everyone's cup of tea, and that's absolutely okay. There are thousands of artists who offer other options too, including myself. I saw lots of folk referring to scab style work as inherently scams. I'm very sad to hear this, because like I said, I've done tons of scabs where everyone is happy with the results. While some people may use scab style to take advantage of others, not everyone does. It's important to do your own research on the person you want to commission before you commission them. It's not foolproof, but please don't lose faith in human artists. I'll leave this off by saying thank you again to everyone who supported me through this. I didn't expect it to become a public situation at all, so I'm relieved it worked out alright. I'm going to finally sleep now. Also, I'm really bad with self-promotion, but if you'd like to support me, please check out my YouTube where I stream every week. I also sing original and cover music, and I have a manga that will be published soon. That's it from me, thank you. And more people's comments. Doodle Dot says, so here's the fun fact, artists can't read your mind. Crazy, I know. You can't get mad that the artist didn't predict exactly what you wanted. If you want something more specific, commission a custom design. It's simple as that. Mini T says, scabs can be problematic for artists too. I offer them since they're faster for me and cheaper alternative for people that have been wanting to commission me for a long time. I used to message my clients after delivery. If you feel like this doesn't represent your model well, I can do a few adjustments here and there. Real people pleaser shit. Just to avoid drama and bad reviews. But it turned into, actually, can you shift the tone to be 3 degrees warmer and can you move that element 10 pixels up? I'm sorry, but you order something that's half the regular price, and with the amount of times you're asking me to go back to it, I spend as much time as I do with projects I get paid full price. Point is, I offer revisions for emergencies only. Why are you nitpicking something close to perfect? Mia says, giving someone 1-star review just because you didn't like the scab. 1-star review is when work wasn't delivered or the communication went bad. It amazes me how some people treat rates and artists. God forbid artists do their job and try to satisfy you with unexpected design for a scab. Yoshi Shizuku says, paying $350 for a scab and giving the artist creative freedom, then being surprised you didn't get exactly what you wanted, insane. And to end this off, Kitsu made a tweet saying, just wanted to give a quick update that VGN has now officially changed the review to 3 stars after I requested it, as well as removed the quotation from the reply to my review, as it was not a direct quote of what I had ever said to the artist. And here's the VGN ticket where the review was changed to 3 stars. And that seemed to be the situation. What do you think about this? Don't forget to leave a comment. Bye bye!